Chapter 9, Zoomie Aftermath. The foam pit was strangely quiet, except for the occasional grumbling Zoomie trying in vain to crawl out. The Gen Z dogs sat sprawled across the floor, completely drained. Midnight leaned against a wall, arms crossed, still looking cool and collected despite the chaos that had unfolded. Chip glanced at the PT then at the gang. So, what do we do with them now? Yeah, we can't just leave a bunch of deranged Zoomies trapped in foam forever, Lola added, though she didn't seem to be in a hurry to solve the problem. Midnight shrugged. They'll burn out soon. All that energy has to go somewhere. Once they tire themselves out, well, let them low zero seaway from here. Lucky them, Bella muttered, swiping through her phone. Maybe the DoorDash drive will want them, she said, trying not to laugh. Chip let out a relieved breath and collapsed onto a nearby pile of pillows. Well, at least that's over. Yeah, or is it? Lola agreed, stretching out her legs. Dexter shuddered. Please don't us. Well, can any handle one disaster a day? Midnight chuckled softly. You'll learn to adapt. That's the thing about surviving chaos, it never stops, but you get better at handling it. Bella raised an eyebrow, finally tearing her eyes away from her phone. You sound like you speak from experience. Midnight's gaze flickered for a second. More than you know. Chip leaned up on his elbows, studying Midnight. You never talk about yourself. Where did you come from anyway? Lola nodded, intrigued. Yeah, you kind of just appeared out of nowhere, helped us take down the sun, and now you're here, dealing with Zoomies like it's just another day in the life. Midnight shifted slightly, their cool demeanor never wavering. I've been around. I saw a lot of things. Some good, some bad. You guys just happened to be in the right or wrong place at the right time. Dexter furrowed his brow. But why help us? I mean, you didn't have to, right? Midnight hesitated, glancing at the foam pit where the last of the Zoomies were finally beginning to tire. Let's just say, I know what it's like to be thrown into chaos with no warning. And sometimes, helping others deal with it makes it easier to face your own. Chip stared at Midnight, sensing something deeper behind their words, but didn't push. Well, whatever your reason, we're glad you showed up. Twice. Midnight smirked. Don't get used to it. Lola sighed, standing up and dusting herself off. Okay, so what's the plan now? Do we just wait for the next disaster to hit, or do we get a break? Midnight straightened up, eyes gleaming. You'll get a break, sure. But don't get too comfortable. Chaos is unpredictable. T-Cowed hit tomorrow, next week, or even next year, Bella groaned, lying flat on her back. Can't we just have one normal day? Just one. Dexter raised a paw. Seconded. Midnight chuckled. Normal is overrated. But fine, enjoy your downtime while you can. I'll keep an eye out for any incoming storms. Chip sighed, closing his eyes as he finally allowed himself to relax. Well, if we've got some time, I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me up if the world's ending again. The others murmured in agreement, each of them retreating to their own corners of the room to rest. Midnight remained by the window, watching the streets outside, always on alert. The night had been one, but the calm that followed only hinted at more to come.